friends. One of my favorite ways to feel very connected to myself, my physical form, and my sense of being here, right here, is by taking my body into 7 different parts and allowing each of those parts to breathe. We often really focus on the lungs and the diaphragm as very important parts of our breathing. When we give the opportunity for each part of the body to take its own breaths, it not only brings our attention to that part of the body and therefore brings energy, as energy flows where attention goes, it also allows us to have this lovely connection to the individual aspects of the whole. And there is so much in our meditation practice where when we discover that the connections between what seems separate, we find that we ourselves are not so separated from all that is around us, especially all of this right here. So the 7 parts of the body that will be taking their own beautiful breaths are the head and neck, the shoulders and arms down to the wrist, the hands and fingers, the upper torso, the chest, the lungs, the shoulder blades behind us, the lower torso with the belly and the guts and the lower spine, our legs, including the space from our thighs through the knees down towards the ankles, and our feet, including the heel, the sole, and all 10 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in of itself, it's a beautiful warm-up if you'd like to begin with moving those 7 different portions of the body so as to find a comfortable seat. And let's begin with 1 breath just to activate and illuminate each of these different portions of the physical vehicle. Eyes open or eyes closed. We begin with the head and the neck, as if this is taking air in and this is sending that air back out. Our shoulders and our arms. Our hands and fingers. Upper chest and shoulder blades. Our belly and lower spine. The legs breathe in and out. The feet and the toes. And let's take 1 breath with the entire body. And relax. And how do you feel? And if that is lovely and you are present and connected and ready to move into the adventures of today, enjoy. If you have a little more time and you would like to take 3 breaths in each of these different zones, I often find that the first breath brings my attention there. The second breath really connects to the visualization of either there being light coming in and out, of imagining the air being pulled in and pressed away, or any other way that you visually, mentally, sensorially connect to these body parts. By the third breath, I often find the ah. And I'll invite you to join me, this time from our feet to the head. After a nice long breath in, and a happy sound coming out, our attention, and therefore our healing energy, comes to the feet, the toes, the heels, and the ankles for 3 gentle breaths. As we come to the legs, is there a visualization of light, of air? Is attention given to the sensory, to the emotional body of the legs? And let's find 3 breaths to connect. Concentration comes to the lower belly. This may include the groin, your sex, the bum, or any of the parts that rise between the legs and the ribs as this part breathes. Come up to the chest, the heart, the ribs, the shoulder blades, the high spine. As this breath moves in and out. full attention comes to the hands, the front and the back, the fingers and the fingertips, as our hands breathe 3 times. From the wrist to the elbow, up to both shoulders, our arms. As the focused attention lands gracefully on the throat and the neck, the jaw and the mouth, the nose and the eyes, the ears, the hair, and all of the parts of our head for 3 more breaths. Like a cascade of energy from the top, flowing back down to the shoulders and the arms, to the fingers, down from the top to the lowest torso, down through the legs and to the tips of our toes. The entire body breathes now as one beautiful unit, one gorgeous universe composed of many parts, taking life in and sending life out for 3 long breaths. And here you are, the sum of many parts. And here you are, part of a greater whole. And here we are,